Hello everyone, and good afternoon, and welcome to this afternoon's class for Rehabilitative Strengthening and Endurance. So for today, yesterday, then you know this week, we're just kind of doing a backwards review of some of the classes we've done over our time here at Easter Seals. So today, you don't need any extra equipment, just your chair, maybe your water bottle if you want to have a drink, and you will not need any other materials for today's class. I'm not quite sure what is in store for our review for the week, but know that some of the materials we've had you have is possibly a ball or Theraputty, paper and pencil, a washcloth, your water bottle. These are kind of just been the supplies we've had through our classes up to this date, and just know that the rest of this week our class will still be a review of the topics and the classes we've had so far. So I hope you guys are all staying warm today. I know it's pretty chilly out there, so hopefully let's get some exercises done and that can warm you up. Okay. Today's quote is, "Optimism is a happiness magnet. If you stay positive, good things and good people will be drawn to you." All right, and that's by Lou Retton. I'll read it one more time. Optimism is a happiness magnet. If you stay positive, good things and good people will be drawn to you. All right, so, I was just thinking about how important it is to stay positive, and, to always have that perspective and try and look at things in the best light you can, instead of trying to always look at what's negative, and seeing those situations as obstacles and challenges, but maybe see it as opportunities to grow, right? It's just perspective and staying positive, and it's always important. And it never hurts to have that reminder of what we can do and what we can control. Obviously, there's some things we can't control, but we can control our outlook and how we look at what's going on around us. All right. So again, today's exercises, actually, I don't think I announced it, so I'm so sorry. I got all distracted about telling you how we're doing a review this week, and didn't actually say what our focus is for today. But if you read the title, today, in addition to our rehabilitative strengthening and endurance exercises, we'll be focused on balance. So we're going to go back to our balance exercises, and that's a little bit of core work as well. But again, the focus is just what we can do to work on our balance, because we know sometimes that can be affected. All right, let's go ahead and start our exercises. All right, so come to your starting position. You guys probably already know the drill. You've been coming to our classes for a while now. All right, feet flat on the floor. I usually sit on the edge of the chair. Keep a straight back. Keep your abdomen pulled in. We'll take a few deep breaths to start. Breathe in and out. Through your nose in and out. Again, in and out. All right, maybe one more. Breathe in and out. All right, so we're gonna start with our neck. All right, so up towards the ceiling and then look down towards the floor. All right, so we're gonna do our neck extension and our neck flexion. So it's probably a little bit of a stretch. Right. Okay, just keep it slow and controlled. At a minimum, you just want to try and have the same speed for the whole motion. Next we're going to move to our lateral flexion. So right ear to right shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. One more. All right, next we're going to do our shoulder rolls. Okay. If you need to, you can also support that other shoulder by putting your unaffected hand underneath your affected side, underneath your elbow, and you can give it a little push to get a little extra movement out of your shoulder. All right, and make sure you roll your shoulders in the other direction. If you're not able to roll in the other direction, if you just want to keep rolling in the same direction, that's fine. All right, so remember these exercises are recommendations and optional, right? So you can always modify and adapt it for however your body is, however your body needs it for today. We know that your body can be different each day. Right, and of course, respect pain. Don't do a movement to the point of pain. Right, it should not be painful. All right, go ahead and let that relax. Let's go ahead and move into our arms. So first, we'll do shoulder flexion. All right, so just go as far as you can in that movement, in that motion. If you're only able to get here, that's fine. So you could just go through the motion. Remember to have the same speed in both directions. So just be aware of whether or not you're speeding up. Right? If you're speeding up, chances are that usually means that you are hurrying through part of the motion that is difficult. Right? And if our focus is on strength and endurance, we want that stronger, so we should make sure that that part of the muscle is doing work. Right, so just be aware if you are speeding up during part of the motion, because you want those muscles to be doing equal work. You can always push against yourself, so you can always pretend that you are pushing something up into the ceiling, right, and get a little extra effort out of your arms. And then you're going to push it down into the ground, again, just to get a little extra effort and push from your muscles. You're just making them contract a little bit harder. And that is helpful if your focus is more strength and endurance, right? But if you just want to focus on the movement, right, that can also help with your strength and endurance as well. Okay, so you can choose the level of challenge you want for yourself. Right, just a couple more. All right, now we're going to move from our shoulders into our biceps and triceps. So right here, we're just going to do curls. So choose a speed, but make sure it's the same speed in both directions. Okay. I can also do them together. And again, if you want a little increased challenge and have your muscles contract a little harder, right, you can pull and squish something into your chest, and then you can push and squish it into your lap, right, and just alternate between squeeze chest and then squeezing it down in your lap. Okay, just a couple more. Okay. Next we'll do our supination and pronation. Right. All right. So if you can, try and keep your elbows at your side. Right, and we are just flipping up our hands so that we are palms facing down and then palms facing up. Okay. You can also grasp hand over hand here out in front, right, and flip. Okay. I know that might be hard to see from far away. I'll scoot up a little closer so you can see, right? So just a little bit of a twisting motion here at our forearms. Or here at your sides. Right, again, you do one hand at a time, right? You can do both hands together. Okay. You'll choose your level of difficulty that makes sense for you and your body. Okay, just a couple more. Okay, next let's go ahead and do our fingers, right? So we're going to do opposition. Oh, I should probably come a little closer, a little hard to see from there. All right, so we're just pinching our fingertips to our thumb, and you're gonna push as hard as you can. Okay, right. Right, and if you just need to assist with that, okay. Okay, just because we want that motion. And you can give it a little extra push if you want to. Right. Maybe just one more go through of each finger. Okay. Hands relaxed. Let's go ahead and move into our leg exercises. First, we're going to do a leg circle. Right. So bring up your right leg. Right, and start making a circle. Right, you can also move your ankle in the same direction if you can. Okay. If you need a little easier, you can bend at the knee and then make that circle. Right. There's a couple ways you can make it a little more challenging. You can make a bigger circle. Okay. And then you can also go in the same size circle, but you can just go slowly through the entire circle. Right, and that will also be challenging for your muscles. Right, and you can also do both. You could do a large circle in slow. Right, so just choose the challenge that meets the needs of your muscles in your body today. Really be careful with this exercise though that you're going the same speed for the entire motion. Right, we definitely have a tendency to speed up. Okay, go ahead and give that a second. We need to do our leg circles in the other direction. Okay. All right, so when you're ready, if you need to take a longer rest, please do. Take your drink, take a few deep breaths. If not, if you're ready, go ahead and bring up your right leg again and make those circle in the other direction. You also want to be moving your ankle in that direction as well. Right, and be aware of your speed. Go ahead and let that relax. Let's go ahead and move on to our left leg. Again, if you need a little longer rest, that's fine. All right, so just join me when you're ready. Bring up your left leg and go ahead and start your circle. All right, also move your ankle in the same direction. All right, and same modifications as well. You can either bend your knee and still make that circle. All right. And you can also challenge, so if you're bending your knee, you can make a bigger circle to make that more challenging, and you can go slower, right, even with your knee bent as you do that circle, to make that more challenging, even that position. Okay. Right, and the same modifications with your legs straight. Okay, so either way, you can make those modifications to meet the needs of your legs today. Give that a second, and then we'll do our leg circles in the other directions with our left leg. All right, when you're ready, bring your left leg up and make those circles in the other direction. Go and let that relax. Next, let's do our heel raises. All right, so with your feet flat on the floor, you're going to push up with your toes and raise your heels. All right, so I have to really think about this and concentrate to make sure that I'm going the same speed. I definitely have a tendency to go fast in one direction and then slow in the other. So make sure it's the same speed. Okay? It's okay if it's fast. It's okay if it's slow, right? You choose the speed for you, but try to make sure you're going the same speed for the whole motion, right? If anything, I hope that's kind of the takeaway message you hear when I do exercises with you. It's just for strength and endurance, keep the same speed, okay? Right. If you want to go slower next time, right, then just make those goals. Right? You can just think about, well, this time I was able to go at medium speed. Maybe I'll try and go a little bit slower next time. Right? Always start small and be proud of the small moments. Okay. I kind of like this one, so maybe we'll do just a little bit more. Now we're going to march. Okay. So just raise your legs as high as you can. Just a couple more. All right, next let's go ahead and do our core hold. All right, so we're going to lift up our legs, hold up our legs, and keep your back straight. Hold out your arms, and then hold that position as long as you can. Okay. If you have a hard time holding, right, you can just take repetitions. Right. All right, but hold. You've probably been holding this whole time. So keep holding. Keep holding. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let that relax. We're going to do, I think we'll do 1 or 2 more. All right, when you're ready, move your legs, move your arms, and hold that position. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's do 1 more. I know I usually stop at 2, but that's today's challenge. Let's just do 1 more. Okay. Go ahead and bring it up. Hold that position. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it relax. All right. All we have left for our first set of exercises is our eye and our mouth exercises. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. Take a drink real quick. All right, let's start our first eye exercise. So I'm going to keep my head facing forward. I'm going to bring up my thumb. I'm going to keep my eyes looking at my thumb as I make a circle. I'm going to keep my head still and only use my eyes to follow my thumb. Right, try to make sure that it is a slow circle. Alright, go ahead and close your eyes and let your hand relax. We're going to do almost the same exercise, only we're going to make a circle with our thumb in the other direction. Alright, if you need a little longer break for your eyes, go ahead. If not, go ahead and put up your thumb, open your eyes, alright, and make that circle in the other direction. Alright, make sure that you're trying to do your circle in the same speed as you were doing before. Okay, so you're just following your thumb with your eyeballs and keeping your head pointing forward. Go ahead and close your eyes, let your hand relax. Alright, our next eye exercise, we're going to hold our thumb in front of us. This time we're going to hold it still. And you're going to keep our eyes on our thumb as we move our head side to side. Alright, if you're ready, go ahead and put up your thumb and open your eyes. Keep your eyes on your thumb as you move your head side to side. Go ahead and close your eyes, let your hand relax. Again, similar, only our head movement's going to be different. So when you're ready, go ahead and open up your thumb, open your eyes, keep your thumb still, but this time move your head up and down, and keep your eyes on your thumb. Go ahead and close your eyes, let your hand relax. We'll move on to our mouth exercises next. So before we start our mouth exercises, go ahead and massage your jaw and your cheeks. All right, so just similar to how we've been doing all the rest of our exercises, since we're focused on strength and endurance, as we do our mouth exercises, you either want to do it slowly, hold the position, and not necessarily go through the motions as fast as you can. All right, so our first one is to open your mouth as wide as you can. So you can either open and close in slow motion, which probably is going to make you yawn. I know it usually does when we're doing it here. Or you can hold it halfway before fully opening, and then hold it again at full, and then hold it halfway closed. So I'll demonstrate both of those. All right, so first I'll demonstrate opening it slowly. Okay, or you can hold it halfway to open, and then halfway again to closed. And so by doing it either of these ways, it's just focusing our concentration and really thinking about that movement as we're trying to increase our strength and endurance. So it should feel awkward just because that is, we're concentrating, and it's not usually how we go through that motion. Okay, so again, we're just opening our mouth as slow as we can. Our next mouth exercise is to smile as big as you can. Okay, and the same idea, either go through that smile very slowly as you smile, and then come back to a closed mouth. So do the whole motion slowly, or you can hold it halfway. All right, so slowly. Okay, or you can hold your smile halfway, and then again at halfway as you are closing your mouth. All right, so hold halfway. Our next mouth exercise is, let's do lip smacks, right? So you're going to pull your lips together, and then you're going to suck in and then open your jaws, right? So just a couple more. Okay. Next, let's go ahead and move to our tongue exercises. All right, so you're going to go from one corner of your mouth to the other. All right, so corner of your mouth to corner of the mouth. Okay. Next, we're going to try and touch our nose with our tongue and then touch our chin with our tongue. And try to have a slow motion through the entire motion. Right, so up towards your nose and down towards your chin. Okay. All right. Our last mouth exercise is to frown and then swallow. So frown and swallow. All right. All right, that is the last mouth exercise. So let's go ahead and move on to our balance exercises. This is just a review of the exercises we did maybe about a month ago, I guess. So let me go ahead and... All right, so before we start our balance exercises, let's go ahead and take a couple deep breaths. All right, so in through your nose, out through your mouth, in, out, and in, and out. All right. All right, so our first balance exercise is to, right, we're going to reach in front of us. So let me move over to the side just a little. Okay. So I am sitting on the edge of the chair, okay, and I don't simply just want to put my hands in front of me. I want to lean forward and feel my weight move, right? So part of these exercises is getting our body more acquainted with feeling that weight shift, right? And move through different joints as we go through our motions, right? Right, so just this is what it's going to look like as we are forward, right? So always be safe, make sure you're stable. Of course, I don't want you to fall, and be as safe as you can, right? But we're also going to lean off to the side, and we're going to hold. Right, now I'm going to lean off to the front and the side. Okay. Now the front, I'm just leaning forward. I'm going to show you from the side, just so it kind of looks like as we did that sequence, right? All right, so, right, you should be feeling your weight move through your hips, through your legs, through your knees, through your ankles and your feet, as you go through each of these positions. Okay, so remember, make sure you're doing a bit of a lean. Hopefully you can see that from this angle. We're holding it for approximately to a count of 10 in each position. All right, so if you want to do those later on your own, I didn't do it out loud, but that's what I was doing in my head as I was going and holding each of those positions. All right, so very similar now. Instead of holding straight in front of us, we're going to hold off to the side. All right, so I'm going to lean forward and down. Okay. So I am down by my left leg, and I am leaning forward. Okay. Now I'm going to lean straight down in between your legs. Right, so just make sure your arms are kind of dangling, right, and you've got a little bit of a lean. Okay, and now on the right side, again, a little bit of a forward lean, but mostly downwards. Okay. Make sure you're stable, make sure you're safe. Okay. All right, we're going to go through that again, just in the backwards order. I will turn off to the side just a little bit so you can see my body position. Right, so I'm going to start down by my right leg. Okay. Between your legs. And now I'm down by my left leg. All right. All right, go and let that relax. All right, next we are going to do just a weight shift from our pelvis, okay? So probably easier if I show you kind of from the side. Turn my chair. Okay. Essentially what it looks like is a difference between when we're slouching and when we're sitting up straight, but we just want to exercise our pelvis and move our weight from backwards to forwards, right? So we're really focused here on your pelvis, right? And you can kind of feel those on the side, right? And you can feel your pelvis tilting, okay? Okay. like I said, it's kind of just like the idea of going from slouching to sitting up straight. This is how it will look from the side, I'm sorry, from the front. And again, I'm not doing anything other than moving my pelvis, right? My feet are flat on the floor, right? I'm keeping my back straight, right? But it's a difference of moving my pelvis here, right? So if you put your hands right there on your hip, you should be able to feel that bone move, all right? And that is our goal, right? And again, we're moving our weight since our focus on balance. We just really want to feel that weight shift, right? And get our body accustomed to how that weight feels as we move it from forward to backward. Okay, all right. Next, we're going to do our leg extension holds. All right, so you're going to extend your leg, right, and we're just going to hold that position. Okay. All right, make sure that your back is straight and you have your core muscles. Tight and contracted. Okay, hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's switch legs. Okay, if you're ready, remember, keep your back straight and keep your abdomen muscles contracted. All right, let's take your left leg. All right, if you need to support your leg and hold both, okay, you can do that too. Just keep a straight back. Okay, so this is fine too. So from the side, right, you're either holding it here, right, or if you need to support, you're really holding up both legs. Okay, but keep your back straight. If you really have to, you can lean on the back of the chair if you need to. Let that relax. We're going to go back and do each leg one more time. All right, so if you're ready, bring up your right leg. All right, go ahead and hold it. Remember, back straight and keep your abdomen muscles tight and contracted. Keep breathing. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that relax. All right, one more for your left leg. All right, when you're ready, go ahead and bring that up, tight back, back straight rather, and abdomen muscles tight and contracted. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that relax. All right. Great. Next we have our other weight shifts just in our pelvis. So before we did forward and backwards, and this time we're just going to go side to side. Okay. So what it feels like is really just a difference between shifting from one side to the other side. Okay, so this is how it looks like from the front. If you can, you want to try and lift opposite sides, like completely off the chair if you can. Okay, that's our goal here for these shifts. All right, and getting your weight off of your off of the opposite side of your hip, right, or your pelvis, really. Show you more from the side. So maybe here from the side you can see better how, right, I'm lifting up one side. Right now I'm lifting up my other side. Okay, let that relax. Right, we're going to go ahead and go back to our leg holds, only this time instead of having our leg extended, we're going to have our knee flexed. Right, and our hip is already flexed. All right, so it's essentially like holding the march when we lift up our legs for a march. Okay, so you're going to bend at your knee. Well, you already are bent because you're sitting. All right, so you're just going to lift your knee and hold it. Okay, and we're just going to take turns alternating side to side. All right, so just hold it here. Okay, try and keep your back straight and your core, your abdomen muscles tight and contracted. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that relax. All right, if you're ready, we're going to switch legs. All right, go ahead and bring up your left knee. All right, and hold it there. Right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let it relax. All right. We're going to go back and do each leg one more time. Okay. All right, your right leg again. Bring up your right leg and hold it. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let them relax. We have one more on our left leg. All right, here we go. Bring up your left leg and hold it. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that relax. All right. Okay. All right. So let's take a few deep breaths before we do our next exercise. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a drink real quick. So if you have a water bottle handy. Take a few deep breaths before our next exercise. Breathe in and out, and in and out. One more, in and out. All right. All right, so this is very similar to the first exercise we did for balance, only this time we're going to make a diagonal. Right, so we're going to make a motion, so don't follow me yet, I just want to show you sequence. Right, so we're going to start lower left, right, and go to the upper right, okay, and then backwards, right, and when we're done with that, then we will start in our lower right, and go up to the upper left, and then back down to our lower right, and again, right, we're just going to make an X. All right, so we want to make sure that we equal the movement in both of those directions. Okay. So we're going to hold first before we do that movement smoothly. I just demonstrated what that movement will look like, smooth. All right, so let's start. Remember to have a little bit of a lean right? Because we are wanting to challenge your balance a little and make you work on shifting your weights and feeling that weight in different positions, right? So be safe, right? If you feel unsafe, like you might fall and unstable, then of course, then just pull back and sit more upright rather than leaning forward, okay? But if you can, right, lean forward, right, and down, okay? And hold here. We're going to hold straight in front of us. Right, and if you can, you're going to reach up to your upper right. Right? If not, you can bend your elbows and hold your hands up here above your shoulder. Okay. We're going to come back down. Same diagonal, right? We're just going backwards in our movement. So we're in front. Right, and down to the left. Okay, we're going to do that one more time with holds. Right, so here, right, I'm still pointing to my lower left, straight in front, and my upper right. Okay, or bend your elbows and bring your hands back towards your shoulder if that is the motion you're able to do. Okay, and back, center, and lower right. Okay, now we're going to make that diagonal but smoothly. Okay, so start at your lower right. Make sure you're leaning just a little forward and upper right and back. Right, we just want to do a slow, controlled movement. Right, so lower left, center, upper right, and backwards. Upper right, center forward, lower left. Okay, one more time. Lower left, forward center, upper right, backwards, upper right, forward center, and lower right. Lower left. All right, come back up. Take a couple breaths. Breathe in and out, and in and out. One more, in and out. All right, now we're going to make our diagonal in the other direction. Okay, so this time I'm going to start on my lower right. Okay, so keep your hands clasped together. Right, so lower right, hold. Right, lean forward just a little. Right, bring it forward into your right and hold. Okay, forward center. And hold it there. Okay, a little bit to the upper left. Hold here. Right, and upper left. Right, so if you can reach, right, you're going to have both arms there. If not, go ahead and bend your elbows so that your hands are back towards your shoulder. Okay, but your elbows are pointed up towards your upper left and hold. Okay, backwards. Right, so forward, still upper left. Forward center. Okay, I'm going towards the lower right and hold. And now I'm all the way pointed at my lower right and hold. Okay, we'll do those again and hold. So clasp your hands at your lower right, hold there. Make sure you're leaning forward just a little since we're trying to challenge our balance. Okay. Forward and right, but a little bit still low. Okay, now you're going to lean forward in the center and hold. All right, I'm going to start coming to my upper left. All right, I'm going to hold here. All right, and then I'm going to come to my upper left. And if I can have both my hands there, I can. If not, go ahead and bend at the elbow and hold here. All right, one more time down and hold. All right, front center and hold. Okay, lower right and hold. And all the way to your lower right and hold. Okay. All right, now we'll go through those motions more smoothly. All right, so same diagonal, all right, in the same direction. It's just now we'll just do it smooth and slow. So we're going to start hands clasped together, pointed towards our lower right. Okay. And I'm just going to slowly bring it to center and lean forward. Right, then towards my upper left. And all the way up to my upper left. And then backwards. Right, lean forward, upper left. Forward, center, lower right, all the way down. Right, go back through. Over here, back through center, and then down to the lower right. One more, back up from lower right, through center, and up to upper left. Okay. All right, back through upper left, through forward center, down toward lower right, and all the way down to lower right. All right, go ahead and sit back up to our starting position. All right, let's go ahead and take a few deep breaths. Breathe in and out, in and out, and in, out. All right, one more. Breathe in and out. We'll just do one more. We'll just do a trunk twist as our last exercise for today. I know this is usually one of our core exercises, but our core strength is so important for our balance that it is a piece of doing balance as well. Okay, so you can either do this seated with your feet flat on the floor, right, or you can hold up your legs. Right? You can either hold your arms close, right, or hold your arms out. Okay? And you're just going to twist from side to side. Okay? Do it this way. Okay. So you'll notice that weight shift we were working on earlier, as well as that lean side to side. Okay? You can do here as long as you are twisting as far to side as you can. Go ahead and let that relax. We'll take one more set of deep breaths and we'll call it good for breathe in and out and in and out. One more, in and out. All right. For all of you who are joining me on Facebook Live out there today, thank you for coming to my class today. I hope you guys are staying warm. You know, it's cold and wet outside, so thank you. Thank you for participation, and thank you for joining me. We will have morning mindfulness and stretching at 10 o'clock. And then tomorrow we will continue with our rehabilitative strengthening and endurance exercises, and continue with a review of the classes we've had up to this point. All right, so thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great day.